All right, so we got 70 orders going out, totaling a little over $1,800 in sales over the weekend on eBay. And we also had 20 sales on Poshmark, totaling a little over $420 in sales. So stick around to the end of the video to find out what sold. We had these men's diesel jeans, size 32-30, new with tags, sold for $70 plus shipping. We had this women's shirt by the brand True Love, size extra large, took a best offer of $10 plus shipping. Not the best brand in the world, but I do sell it pretty often, especially in the bigger sizes. This is a pair of extra large joggers for men by the brand Athletic Works, sold for $12 plus $8.95 shipping. Man, I just love selling employee stuff. A shout out Marcus Dixon for really making me more aware of pick up employee stuff. It sells. This was listed a couple months ago. It's an Amazon Prime vest, sold for $21.95 plus shipping. Houston, we might have a problem. That problem being we are selling more than we are listing for the third straight day. Great day in impressions, 860,000 impressions, 2,000 page views, sold 27 items on eBay and another 4 on Poshmark. So why I think this could be a problem long term, as we're listing about 175 items every week, but I sold 152 items this week. So being plus, 15, 20 items every week is a huge difference from when I'm listing 25 a day now to 50 a day before. When I was listing 50 items a day, we were selling between 20 and 25 items a day. So that means I was adding in 25 new items every day into my store, which is great, right, for the growth aspect. But, you see a lot of space here, but long term, that plus 25 every day in my business, this warehouse would have been filled up in 2 years. Now we are on track to fill up this space within 5 years, just because I cut my listing goal in half. So I don't really see it as too much of a problem in the near term, but long term down the road in my reselling business, I'm going to have less and less available product on eBay, on Poshmark, because I am selling close to my listing goal. Now, whether I'm going to decide to bump up that listing goal in the future is remain to be seen, but it is a blessing and a curse, right? Like, it's a good and a bad thing that, we're selling a lot of this old inventory, we're getting it out of here, but long term, the growth in my business is not growing as it has been when I first started reselling. So I love it, and we're all trying to get to that reseller nirvana level, right, where we're selling as much as we're listing, but at the same time, we do want to grow our stores. So great thing, I saw a great weekend of sales. Being on Poshmark has really opened my eyes to more opportunity out there. We sold 20 items on Poshmark over the weekend. That's the most I've ever had on Poshmark. If you are interested in shopping the Poshmark closet, I actually added a link down below. If you guys are interested, it really helps support the channel. But I guess the problem, to sum it all up, is overall, years down the road, my store won't be growing as much as it has been in recent, years. I've been selling a lot more random stuff lately because I've been getting those items from the storage unit buyout I did last year, getting those items listed. For example, this is a shaving bowl by the brand L'Octane. I don't know. Can you read it? L'Octane? L'Octane? I don't know. I'm not French. So this sold, great price, $44.95 plus $8.95 shipping. So what a blessing to be able to kind of look up some of the items that are worth listing from that storage unit and putting them on eBay. So I listed this, it's a pretty new SKU, 18.3 something. Listed it about a month or 2 ago and sold on a buy it now price, which is rare. So I'm gonna take these profits and put them back into more clothing items. This is a women's cardigan, open front, open knit cardigan by the brand Studio HQ, sold for a best offer of $14 plus $8.95 shipping. This is a vintage Rolling Stones t-shirt, 1989 Steel Wheels American Tour. Had it listed for $89.95. I actually took a best offer of $45 plus shipping. I want to show you guys some of the details so far this month. 66 items sold on Poshmark. But recently, things have really started to pick up over the last few days. I have about 6,000 listings on my Poshmark closet, and we've hit over $100 in sales over the last few days. Really quite surprised, but not really, right? Because it just makes sense to be able to list your items in other platforms, to be able to have more eyeballs on your items to be able to convert the sale. So I want to say the reason why I really started to cross list was by using the app Vendoo. Vendoo is kind of like your one-stop shop for cross-listing. It has data analytics. It has white removal background. It has AI auto sales detection. Many other features are coming to that platform, which is why I chose to partner up with them in the first place. They're innovative. They're always changing things around, and it seems like, you know, a lot of people from talking to other people that use the platform is that it's really easy to use. So you can check out link down below where you can get 25% off your first month by using Vendoo, or you could just try the free plan just to kind of get an idea of what the platform is like. But without using Vendoo, I wouldn't have been able to get another $1,000 in sales in my reselling business. What a beautiful thing that is. So if you're considering cross-listing, you know, and you're on the fence, and you're like, I don't know how to do it, or, you know, why would I do it? Well, there's so many reasons why, but I believe the main reason is if you want more sales, you're going to want to be able to spread out your items on other platforms. But I will say, make sure it doesn't take up too much of your time. Like I have my VA doing all the cross-listing. You know, it's really easy to import your stuff from eBay onto Poshmark, but just make sure that you're not spending like too much time, you know, doing the process. I do think it's worth it, but if you're spending like 8 hours, you know, doing cross-listing, I would just suggest, you know, spending that time on that one platform that you're on. But it makes it easy to import from eBay onto Poshmark, you update a few settings, and boom, there you go. All right, selling a ton more jackets, and I hope you guys are getting those items listed because I'm seeing more and more offers go out to watchers with jackets, raincoats, trench coats. Just get them listed because now is the time to start selling those items versus the seasons past. This is a Helly Hansen's women's medium, kind of a soft shell jacket. Took a best offer of $11 because it had a big stain on the front, but otherwise Helly Hansen is a decent brand to be picking up. So $11 plus $8.95 shipping. This is a men's express button-up shirt, size extra small, sold for $6 plus shipping. This is a pair of LL Bean men's chino pants, size 38-29, sold for $17.95 plus shipping. So getting started in your reselling business can be a little bit tricky and difficult to navigate, especially if you're just beginning, which is why Marcus Dixon and I have started a reseller mentorship. We have over 60 members growing their stores by applying the same tips and principles that we do in our business that enabled us to do a little over $320,000 in sales last year combined. What we really are passionate about is helping people like you go further faster in your business. We want to help you reach your goals, whether you want to do it full-time, part-time, or just do a little reselling on the side. It does not matter. The same principles apply. We are purpose-driven and focused on growing your guys' businesses. So what's included in the mentorship is a reseller spreadsheet, an eBay store review, we have a BOLO brand list, we have an item specifics guide, we have about 10 hours a week of coaching calls, which we plan on adding more calls in the future. We have a dedicated clothing call with reseller Tom, where he deep dives clothing, average sale price, sell-through rates. We have an Amazon influencer call that we started up and started doing on Thursdays, which goes great with resellers. You know, more on that, you can check out the link down below, or you can scan this QR code right here where it goes over more of the information on what's available in the program. And we really want to help you guys succeed, which is why we have a 7-day free trial. It's not for everyone, so I would suggest if you are interested in any bit, just try it out. 7 days free at no cost to you. You can see what it's all about. Maybe we can help you in any way, even in those 7 days, and you could just cancel the free trial. That's fine. No hard feelings. But yeah, we really are purpose driven in helping other people because there's a great opportunity right now in reselling. Whether you want to do it on eBay or Poshmark, it doesn't matter. I think a lot of the principles of what we teach apply. So we'd love to see you there. Thank you. Now I wanted to take a moment to answer your guys' questions that came on YouTube. If you want your question answered, just drop it in the comment section down below and we'll feature it in an upcoming video. This is by Francine Schneider. Hi Bo, I really get a lot of your videos. Thank you. And they're asking, could you please tell me what types of bags you were using for your men's jackets and pants? The bags look thicker and clearer. They look sturdier and very professional. So I believe they're talking about my clear poly bags. So I have it linked down below, but I use a 13 by 16 for anything like heavy duty sweaters, heavy duty jackets. That way I know that they could fit and be protected while they're being stored. So I use a little bit of a bigger bag, and this is a 12 by 15 clear poly bag, and I use this for about 90% of my items. But yeah, it does look more presentable than shipping your items out in a pizza box or a macaroni and cheese box. You want to be able to have some type of decent presentation when you're shipping out your items. You know, you don't have to go all out with, you know, sending a thank you card, though you can do that. I like to just keep these items protected from the elements, from the dust. There are, you know, bugs in here. I'm in a warehouse, so, you know, it's not totally airtight. So I want to be able to protect these items, and these clear poly bags do a decent job. If you buy like over 500 at a time, I think it comes out to about 8 or 9 cents per poly bag. So like I said, you can find it linked below, and it does help support the channel. Appreciate you. This is a vintage women's Tri-Delta shirt. That's the tag. It's just a ribbed long sleeve shirt for women. Took a best offer of $10 plus shipping. Getting all that underwear listed and ready to go. So pretty nice to see the sales come in. This is a pair of DKNY men's underwear sold for best offer of $10 plus shipping. Just picked up these Abercrombie & Fitch women's jeans last week from the thrift store. Paid $3.40, averaging my buy cost. These sold a week later for $27.95 plus shipping. It is a great brand to be picking up. Better in men's. You know, men's jeans sell for a little bit more money. These sold fast because they were a women's size 12, which is a great size to be picking up in women's jeans. A vintage pair of Land's End chino pants, size 44, sold for $10 plus shipping. Still seeing a lot of the benefits of not running a markdown sale. Still selling older items. These are items that were listed just about a year ago. This is an Echo polo shirt for men. But going back to why the markdown sale, you know, is been great not running it, because I've been getting more offers closer to the buy it now and the listing price versus this item would have been marked down 50, 60, 70%. Instead, it sold for $10 plus $6.95 shipping. This is a men's Nike t-shirt, size medium, sold on a best offer of $5 plus shipping. Love picking up the brand Robert Graham. Even though this item had sat in my inventory for about a year, this still sold on a best offer of $35 plus shipping. This is like a heavy duty women's skirt by the brand Ann Taylor. Sold on a best offer of $14 plus shipping. A great brand to be picking up is the brand Retrofeet. Man, I'm having a hard time with the pronunciation, but Retrofeet. Picked this up at the Goodwill outlet, and this is a women's kind of sweater dress. It's an extra small, so not a preferable size, but it's sold on a best offer of $70 plus shipping. And then if you look at some of these dresses, they sell upwards of $100. So be on the lookout, I would say, for the brand Retrofeet, if that's how you pronounce it. But it's really nice to see, you know, paying $1.50 a pound for a dress like this and then selling a couple months later for $70 plus shipping. This is a vintage pair of men's pants by the brand Faded Glory. Yes, Faded Glory. But just because it was vintage, that's why I chose to pick it up. It was listed about 1 or 2 months ago, and I took a best offer of $13 plus shipping. This brand is just a bread and butter brand that I pick up pretty often, especially if the cost of goods is around my range. This is just a women's sweater, size extra large, listed about 4 months ago. Took a best offer of $10 plus shipping. It is the brand American Eagle, if I forgot to mention that. So sweaters, jackets, coats, those are the items that I'm seeing more and more traction in. So get those items listed, go out and source those items, because now the season has begun. This item is over a year and a half old. You can see the ski number is 6483. This is a cut from the cloth women's jeans, size 4, Deanna model. Sold for $14.95 plus shipping. But another reason why I'm loving not doing the markdown sale is I'd be giving these items away at 50, 60, 70% off, but someone decided to just buy it now and make that full price purchase of $15 plus shipping. So are you considering changing things up in your business, and are you tired of giving away items in your eBay store? Then maybe consider try running no markdown sale for a couple weeks, just to see what happens. Men's Under Armour compression shirt for men, long sleeve, size 2XL, sold for $10 plus shipping. Just picked this up at the thrift store last week for $3.40, averaging my buy cost. The brand is Flying Monkey. These are some wide leg, baggy style jeans for women, size 29, sold on a best offer of $15 plus $8.95 shipping. Love picking up this brand. That's the brand Ariat. This is a Ariat Rebar, is the model. An extra large button-up shirt for men. It's sold for, I have to double check for you, it's sold for $16 plus $6.95 shipping. All right, another old item that would have been marked down severely, 60, 70% off, but instead it sold closer to the original listing price. This is a Banana Republic women's wool skirt. Size what? Size 4, sold for $11 plus shipping. Here's kind of the update. You guys know, if you've seen in the past, I'm currently kind of consolidating my inventory. Right now I got 2.5 racks cleared up from consolidating, but I would say that's one of the best reasons why this inventory is awesome, is because you could free up a lot of space when you start growing your store. It's about, what, 10,000 items in my eBay store. But, you know, it's not a ton of space. It's not taking up too much. So if you want to get into this inventory system, you want the racks, you want the poly bags, you want the boxes, you could check out linked below. I have all of that inventory, or all of those supplies ready for you guys to start this type of system. I highly recommend it. And I do want to say thank you for the people who have been using the links. Want to say a shout out to you all. Appreciate you, as it does help support the channel. This is a women's Banana Republic button-up shirt. Really nothing too special about it. It's a size medium, and it's sold for, I don't know why I keep forgetting, but it sold for $12. This is a pair of men's Wrangler shorts, size 44. Sold for $13 plus shipping. I love still selling those shorts, even though we're at the back half of nice weather. I'm really more open to offers when it comes to these summer items like shorts and t-shirts. So really happy to see this item sell. Now this item is over a year old. It is a men's knit sweater, vintage, by the brand Consensus. Sold for $15 plus $8.95 shipping. This is a brand new men's Nautica button-up shirt, storage unit buyout, listed over a year ago. You know, Nautica is not my favorite brand, so I'm definitely more open to offers when it comes to this brand. So it's sold for $9 plus shipping. Love these combined order sales. This is a two-piece of men's sweaters. One is a vintage Abercrombie & Fitch men's extra large sweater, and the other one is an LL Bean sweatshirt, size large tall. So recently listed about a couple months ago, sold for $56 plus $18 shipping. When the buyer doesn't request a shipping discount or anything like that, I just go ahead and ship these out. you know, I'll probably be able to fit them in a legal flat rate envelope, and I go ahead and make those extra profits on the shipping. A great bread and butter brand for me is Not Your Daughter's Jeans. And of course, I think sizes 8 and 10 and 12 and above do better for this brand. Sell-through rates around 20 to 30%, so not the best. But it's a size 12, Not Your Daughter's Jeans. Black, just listed a week ago. Got this from a thrift store. $29.95 plus shipping. And I wanted to take the time to ask you guys, how is your sales? Do you see things picking up on your end? Do you see a shift in impressions, or maybe you're seeing a little bit more traction on eBay? I know summer slowdown has pretty much been, you know, done with over the last few weeks. For me, I'm definitely seeing more and more sales over the weekend, more impressions, slightly more of an increase in sales, but I wanted to reach out to you guys and just let me know what's going on. What are your feelings as to what's going on eBay? Do you think that those problems are going to be fixed coming up in Q4? Or like, what do you see on your end? I would love to know. Another brand that does better in plus sizes than, you know, just regular sizes is Riders by Lee. This is a 26W plus size bootcut women's jeans sold on a best offer of $13 plus shipping. So what I've noticed over the last week, since I picked up a lot more jeans at the thrift store, a lot of those items are already sold already. One of them being these BKE men's jeans, size 33-32. The model is Nolan. I list these between $34 and $44. These sold pretty much right away for $34.95. So I'm really loving seeing the effects of raising my cost of goods slightly, but now I'm seeing a little bit more sales velocity in my store, and my average sale price is climbing on up. Love picking up certain materials as well, regardless of brand. This is a women's pair of linen pants by the brand Caslon. So not a strong brand, but a strong material. So linen pants always are a pickup for me, no matter the season. So $17.95 plus shipping on these. Not a huge sale here, but it is a men's kind of wallet by the brand Timbuktu. Brand new. Let's see, I had it, oh boy, it's way down here. I listed this on September 5th, so it sold pretty fast. And it sold for $10 plus $4.95 shipping. So I'm a big believer in the principle of management, and I truly believe whatever you mismanage, you will lose. And I just really felt on my heart lately, there was always a bunch of stuff back here from those storage units that really wasn't clothing related, like more Bed Bath & Beyond type stuff. But it was nice to see all those items go to someone that's wanting to start their own eBay store. So we gave it all away, and the lady was just so excited to get going reselling, and it just felt so good to give. There was no reason why I needed these items, and I really want to be able to give into someone that wants to start reselling. So really a cool thing, and now that I have more of this space freed up for activities, you know, now it's mainly just going to be for more storage, but believer in management. So maybe you have some extra inventory right now that's not being listed, and maybe you have someone that wants to do reselling part-time or full-time. Be a go-giver. See what happens when you give, and see how good you're going to feel. This is a women's Lucky brand, extra large, kind of a blouse peasant sleeve. So this sold on a best offer of $13 plus shipping. So another older item, this is an Ariat women's sweater, size extra small, but still sold for $12.76 plus shipping. All right, so this is a G-Star Raw, new with tags, men's kind of a Castro cap. Took a best offer of $20 plus shipping. I had just listed this a couple days ago. Some Spalding leggings for women, size medium, listed a month ago, sold for $17.95 plus shipping. Here's a women's long button-up front cardigan. Picked this up at the Goodwill bins a couple weeks ago and listed it for $17.95, and someone just bought it right away. So $17.95 plus $8.95 shipping. Here are some Torrid jeans, size 18, sold for $11 plus shipping. So some Calvin Klein jeans that sold were listed over a year ago, sold for $15 plus shipping. This is a Kenneth Cole long sleeve Henley shirt that was listed a year ago, but sold for full asking price of $29.95 plus shipping. So wanting to go back into why I think that short term, selling closer to what I'm listing every day is great. It's fantastic. A great way to, start taking more profits on the items that I'm listing. But also long term, do I think that I'm going to be listing more items every day? In the future, I don't believe so. What my kind of goal is to focus on just better items. If I have to raise my cost of goods up to $3, $4, $5 an item, but my average sale price goes beyond $30 average sale price, then that's a beautiful place to be. Less work, getting more money per hour, and that's a comfortable place for me. Everyone has their own goals. You can choose to do the volume business and do it that way and make great money. That's a great option. That's kind of how I started. But then I slowly started to take that kind of 30,000 foot view in my business to kind of look at, is this something I want to do 5 years down the road, listing 100 items a day, 200 items a day? Me personally, no, because I'm an entrepreneur and I want to start multiple businesses. I don't want to just focus on one thing. I really do believe reselling is a great way to start up your reselling business, but then start taking some of the profits and start diversifying it. Start another business, start a real estate business, start a whatever type of business. It's a great way and a great stepping stone onto your next thing that you want to start and maybe are a little bit more passionate about. It's great selling clothes on eBay and Poshmark, but what I get more fulfillment out of is helping people sell clothes and sell on eBay. That is way more fulfilling. I love hearing, reselling has changed my life because of the help and the tips that you've shared. You guys leave the comments and that is way more making my day than someone leaving me positive feedback going, great Ann Taylor skirt, awesome. Is that life-changing? No. But for people that are reaching out and going, hey, thanks for sharing the information, that's really helped me in my business, that is way more fulfilling. So that's why, I'm really more passionate about helping people, like yourself, get going into reselling. Do you have to stay as a reseller for the rest of your life? No. Reselling is a great way to multiply resources and get on to what you actually want to do in life. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to, be a public speaker. I don't know. But, don't just settle on reselling. Look for other ways to diversify, and you never know what other business opportunities can be out there. A women's pair of Champion fleece jogger pants, size extra large, sold for $15 plus shipping. Here is a pair of Ralph Lauren New Tag jeans. Probably should flip them around. Yeah, these jeans were actually a return, but I just relisted them anyways and took a best offer of $25 plus shipping. This is a Roxy open front cardigan that sold for $15 plus shipping. Starting to see some of these sweaters and jackets that I picked up like crazy over the summer starting to move now. All right, freeing up some more space in these jackets, so it's really nice to see. This is a, where'd it go? Okay, so this is a North Face raincoat, soft shell, nice condition, no stains or holes. It's a high vent edition. It's the model. Took a best offer of $22 plus shipping on this guy. So a nice bread and butter sale again. We'll throw it up there. It's a nice jacket. Let's see, what size was it? It was a 2XL, full zip jacket, $22 plus shipping. This is a Sigrid and Olsen linen button-up shirt, women's size small. Linen, I love picking up linen stuff. Year round, doesn't matter, sold for $13 plus shipping. This is a women's Torrid pair of jeans, size 18. Listed these a week ago as well and took a best offer of $19 plus shipping. This is a women's Columbia quarter zip shirt. It's striped, extra large, sold for best offer of $12 plus shipping. I listed this about 2 months ago. This is a Goodwill Bins pickup. It is a women's sweater, size small, by the brand Lulu's. Sold for $21.95 plus shipping. This was listed about 3 to 4 months ago. All right, this is an Oregon Beavers men's sweater, size 2XL. Sold for $14 plus shipping. And college season and football season is in full effect. So definitely seeing a lot more traction selling, you know, professional NFL stuff like t-shirts, sweaters, and a lot more college gear going out the door. This is a grandma core sweater right here. It is a vintage Braemar sweater, 100% wool, kind of a Christmas type theme to it. Sold for a best offer of $19.96 plus shipping. Okay, now I want to go over what sold on Poshmark over the weekend. Like I said, we had about 72 orders on eBay over the weekend. And then in addition to that, we had about 22 orders come in on Poshmark. So really starting to see a couple sales kick in every day. Now that I have about 6,000 items crossed listed over onto Poshmark. And, you know, it seems like it's picking up, you know, 2-3 sales a day on Poshmark, average over the last week or so. Woke up to 20 sales on Poshmark this morning, and then we just made 2 more. So that's a blessing. I love that, and thank you, God, for that idea of cross-listing, because, you know, if I hadn't, we'd have 22 less sales than we would have had than if we didn't cross-list, you know, if that makes sense. But I just want to go over real quick, because I do need to get these items shipped out, or else I'm going to miss the boat. So Top Man jeans, which is a great brand, those sold for $50 plus shipping. We had a pair of Calvin Klein underwear, a 2-pack, sold for $16. Not Your Daughter's jeans, size 12, sold for $25. A vintage Abercrombie & Fitch men's sweater, size small, sold for $19. Levi's 569 jeans, size 30, $26. Kind of a shorter pair of jeans. Anyways, those sold for $25. Helly Hansen jacket sold for $23 plus shipping. Kenneth Cole pants sold for $31. Oregon State hoodie sold for $12. Nike women's pants sold for $16 plus shipping. I'll just go over some of the better sales. This John Varvatos scarf that was new without tags sold for $35. Let's see, what else was a good one. Cut from the Cloth women's jeans size 2 sold for $16. So really some nice bread and butter sales, but I'm starting to see a little bit more higher price sales come over to Poshmark as I'm starting to list some of my somewhat newer inventory. So if you guys are wanting to know what types of brands that I'm on the lookout for on a daily and a weekly basis, you could check out the free ebook down below where it goes over my top 50 brands. Included in that is current sell-through rates in a brief description. Or if you just more of a visual learner and you want to check out a quicker, more easier brand list, you could check out this video right here where it goes over my top 10 brands within that BOLO brand list. I do that because I want to help you guys for the next time you guys go out sourcing. Maybe you can get familiar with some of those brands and find some of those as well. I hope you all have a blessed rest of the day, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.